Welcome everyone to Carol Worldwide. It's a new week, and I think it's time. It's been a while, but Randy, you've asked the judge to get back on the bench.
Yeah, we really need Judge Dennis for this one. So somebody posted...
No collusion.
Half the people don't even know what collusion is.
Okay.
So somebody made a very, very sensible post on Westminster Online Community asking for the parade that was coming up, the Memorial Day parade. Mm-hmm. If there's anybody who's going to be smoking, please be mindful of kids and families and non-smokers.
Okay.
And I thought that was rather reasonable, and of course it broke out into, you're going to get out my way, I'm going to smoke, I ain't going to move, or whatever. Mm-hmm. And one guy said, if I'm smoking, I'll move out of the way, but if I'm vaping, I ain't moving. Yeah, you are moving. I mean, doesn't vape create even more billows of smoke than a cigarette?
It does, but it's not toxic like cigarette smoke, and it actually smells really good.
Well, that's subjective, but what's popcorn lung then?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What's popcorn lung? I don't even know
Whatever.
what that is.
You know what?
It's an irreversible thing that vapes are causing in people's lungs.
Okay, so so Randy, you are...
I'm not trying to sway the judge yet.
Okay, so you're just telling me the facts and nothing but the facts.
Yeah, but another funny thing that happened was, so of course people were divided. You know, it's the onus is on the person who's making the request to move out of the way of the smoker, or is it the onus on the smoker to move out of the way and isolate themselves from everybody else when they smoke?
It is an outdoor event, I guess, so it's a little bit ambiguous.
Exactly, which is why we need Judge Dennis.
All right. Well, I'm here.
And I would like you to please preside.
Presiding.
Are you presiding now?
Presiding.
Okay.
All rise. Randy, not that way.
Sherry, who do you think the responsibility is on at an outdoor event?
I think that since there's no general law in the city of Westminster that you cannot smoke or vape in an open area, that you can smoke or vape anywhere you want to in an open area.
Yes.
And if you're an asshole and you want to smoke in front of little kids, then I guess that's your prerogative. Or if people are offended by your smoking and ask you to stop and move, then if you don't, then again, you're an asshole. But you can't ban smoking outside.
No,
it's outside.
The case isn't should we ban it. The case is as a social pathway, I guess you'd call it. The responsibility is on whom? Like, who is right? Was this woman...
The responsibility is on both parties. You
Judge?
know what? If you don't like smoking, move away. If you're going to smoke, yes, of course, be mindful about who's around you. But, I mean, that's just common courtesy. That's how we all get along in this world.
Can you not smoke in front of, or X feet in front of a restaurant or something? Or
No.
There's none of those restrictions?
No, it's schools that you're thinking of. You can't smoke.
I think for this case, we should pretend there are no laws. There are no laws to rest on.
Okay.
And you're going to create the social law.
It's really just a social contract.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's what we're talking about.
And on either side, there are people who are not very nice.
True.
Yes.
True. So, I mean, this is it. This is all the facts.
Yes.
All the argument.
This is all the facts. Who has the responsibility?
Smokers have the right to smoke.
I mean, I would say
people
that
have the right to be offended by that.
For a 1 hour event, you should probably not be needing to smoke very much. So I think if you want to smoke and then someone complains, the complainer is probably the one who's more correct. I think you can you are allowed to, but there, just like freedom of speech doesn't mean you're free to be an asshole.
Westboro Baptist Church, yes, you are free to be an asshole.
No, you're not free of consequences of being an asshole, though.
Okay.
That's why we have Judge Dennis.
So I say that I just don't think personally I would smoke at that event because it is a family event. But I don't think there's anything that bans you from it. You just have to realize you might be a lightning rod of controversy.
Right.
And I mean, you're allowed to smoke in the city of Westminster.
You are, but let me base it down this way. You have person A who's at the parade and person B. Person A is a non-smoker. Person B is about to light up in front of them, and let's say person A may or may not have kids with them.
Okay.
So does person A need to move? The non-smoker, are they required to move to allow the smoker the freedom to smoke? Or
I don't think they're required. Like, your choices are
no,
Yeah.
it's not law.
your choices are the following, right? Your choice is
Suck it up.
relocate, suck it up, or say something.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, who's relocating and sucking it up?
The person who's had smoking in front of them, because you can't get a cop to make the person stop smoking. So you can relocate, you can suck it up and deal, or you can ask them to stop. And if they're conscientious, they'll move, or they'll be like, oh, yeah, sure, save my spot. I'll go down the alley because this thing hasn't started yet.
There was a guy smoking a cigar in front of the cafe during the parade, and it reeked. It reeked. It smelled like a nasty old cigar. But I didn't go and ask him to move because whatever. That's his right. If he wants to smoke a cigar on the street, meanwhile, he's got a cup of my coffee in his hand, so I'm really not going to say anything to him. But,
Priorities for sure.
I mean, if you want to smoke, smoke them if you got them.
I mean,
I'm going to declare a mistrial.
well, I think that,
Can I
like,
declare a mistrial?
here's the thing. I
No,
think
only
that
the judge can.
Damn.
I think there's probably like a significant percentage on either side of the argument that, as Sherry alluded to, are right. Like, it's like just completely unconscientious. Strolls up to the parade in front of mom with the stroller and a baby in one arm and a toddler in the other, and just lights up their cigarette. Well, you could probably have picked a better place to have smoked and not missed your parade, right?
Probably.
Probably, right? But
Yes.
at the same time, like, it wasn't that long ago that if you went out past 11 o'clock, places had smoke in them too. And I didn't just keel over and die because of that either, so far. So, I don't know. I think it's one of those things where it's, getting back to the original thing, the lady making the post was completely in the right to say, hey, why don't you just think about it before you do it? Because you should. Just because something isn't illegal doesn't mean you should just do it all the time without regard for who's around you.
Okay.
I would just hope that everyone would just look out for each other.
Yeah, the onus is on everyone with this one.
Yeah, this is just a social compact issue. I don't want to live in a world where you're literally not allowed to smoke a cigarette. Because it's just crazy to me that
Nobody's saying that.
Right, but I'm just saying that would be like the end inside corporate limits. You can't smoke. That's crazy too, to me. So,
Okay.
I declare a mistrial.
Damn it. How far are we into this already? 7 minutes for a mistrial? All right.
Hey, mistrials can take a lot longer than that. So, we
need a jury for Judge Dennis.
I guess you all could be
A jury of our peers.
So, what's this thing about the nice car shaming? I don't even understand.
Yeah, so on the Eldersburg online community called The Berg, this guy posted. Now, from my perspective, I was scrolling through and I saw this. It was a video. And you know how your videos have the sound off by default? I don't know if your guys do or not.
Yeah,
On my
sure.
phone, the video is off. So I just saw a video of from his windshield. The windshield wipers are on, and a tree had fallen on an Audi. And what the guide said was, be careful on Route 32. And Audi was killed by a fallen tree, but everyone is safe. Everybody be safe. That was it. Then there was all these angry comments at the guy. Sort of, it looked like they were defending the fact that it was a nice car and all this other stuff. And I really didn't get it. I didn't understand it.
What were people mad about?
It looked like
they're really mad that like fate saw fit for drop a tree on this car.
it looked like everybody was kind of rich shaming or nice car shaming because it was an Audi, and he brought up the fact that it was an Audi.
They were shaming the poster for recognizing it being an Audi.
This is my perspective. It's very important that we get this clear that it was my perspective that's what it was.
So people were like, "Oh, that rich SOB deserved it because they drive an Audi."
Yes. and I'm like, what? So then I rewatched the video, but this time I had the sound on, and it was completely different. The guy in the video was going, "Oh, look, poor Richie Rich got his car smashed," blah blah blah. He was the one who was nice car shaming. All the comments were angrily sarcastic, and it completely did a 180 of the whole meaning of the post and the thread.
Okay, so this whole discussion just did a 180 too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
it really did.
Exactly.
You made us live the journey of reading this post.
You must live it through me. You must live it with me.
Oh man, I don't know if I signed up for being through you.
That was a fun ride.
and-
Thanks.
So wait a second. How much do Audis cost?
But see, that's the thing. Like, you really can't judge somebody based on the kind of car that they drive, because you can go somewhere and get a used, really nice car.
I know people who
with
do
70,000. I did with 70,000 miles on it. It'll still last another 200,000 miles.
Right.
And it's a
I
nice,
did the same thing.
It's a nice label car, and then
And a reliable car. Yeah.
There's like it's in my opinion, it's stupid to buy like a new lower level car when you can spend the same money and get a used one that
is going to last another.
You can't kill.
Yeah.
So, answer your question. Went completely way
I
off
feel
topic.
we went very far astray about like car buying strategies.
Well, that's what you get when you ask me a question.
All right, so we know Randy. You got a preference. I just feel like I would be sad that someone's car got smashed.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
like
matter what kind of car it is.
It's like a sucky experience.
But what's
it's like unless it's like an SS Volkswagen, I'm probably pretty sympathetic to the person whose car got smashed. Right? Like I'm like, okay, like whatever car you're driving, you don't know the circumstances.
But it brings up the whole like rich shaming thing. Like, what if somebody is doing well, but they started from not much?
What if they didn't?
And worked really hard?
What if they were born with money and that's how it was?
I think you should prove yourself if that's the case. Like, if you're a Chad and you're a douchebag,
a Chad.
Then then fine. Then you can be shamed for that.
Yeah,
But
you shame for being a douchebag. I don't know. It's just, yeah. I mean, I think we all like to imagine we live in America where you pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but like anyone with a brain realizes that's not America.
true, yeah, but let
Right?
that person.
Like it's like, okay, the some people are born on third and some people are thrown out walking to first. Like before they even get it, before they're even out of high school. Like,
I know people who have inherited their father's businesses or mother's businesses or whatever and just driven them into the ground and were complete idiots. And I know others that took them to the next level and really worked.
Yeah.
So you really can't judge
But the
somebody.
business examples, there's people who just have like a whole huge sum of money generating $100,000 a year that they literally just don't need to do anything too. Like it's not even a business. It's like if you've got a bunch of T. Rowe Price mutual funds throwing off income, like
Yeah, well, chances are that person is wearing salmon shorts and a white button-down shirt and has a Monster Energy drink.
Oh,
oh,
friend of yours?
you know them. Randy, what color are your shorts today?
Not khaki.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess that guy. So the person who shamed the Audi is definitely the jerk.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, depending on your level of sense of humor, I mean, you may have found it. Some people may have found it funny, but
I mean, maybe it was a miss.
in the general context of the post, yes.
Maybe it was just a miss. Speaking of like socioeconomics, what's this thing? People were dumpster diving at McDaniel because they had nice stuff in the dumpster.
I didn't fully understand that. Like, why would you even look in the dumpster in the first place?
Did anyone?
Yeah, the lady said that all the McDaniel students were throwing away their stuff and not regifting it or reusing it or taking it home with them.
For move-out day?
Yeah, for move-out day.
That
and
makes
I
sense.
thought, have you ever seen what goes on in a college dorm, lady?
You don't want that stuff.
You don't want that stuff.
Well, I mean, furthermore, it's like
do you know what they did to that toaster?
It's covered with every bodily fluid possible.
Nobody
The
wants
toaster?
that. Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
oh man, I don't know what you all do.
You
with
never
toaster.
did Toaster Tuesdays at college? It
I thought you were maybe
was a wild thing at
Microwave
Carroll.
Monday.
I thought you were talking about maybe getting into futon stuff, but
Oh
toaster-
God! Don't even talk about the soft surfaces. Jesus.
My testicles still vibrate whenever I make microwave coffee.
I don't even know what to tell you, but I mean,
I just got a really terrible image in my mind.
I guess like the only people don't want that stuff. Like you only have so much stuff you can take back in your car.
Exactly.
I mean, like if you I guess you want to be like, you could have like a you could have like a bad visual where you're like invite the underclass to like feast upon the like cast-offs of like privileged college students, right? Like that's like probably problematic too. So I think you're just better off throwing in the dumpster and not confronting the social issues involved.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. Who needs like my
Just another self-righteous asshole trying to get attention on Facebook, you know?
maybe
By pointing out what's in the dumpster?
Yeah. Look at me.
Look at me, I'm at the dumpster.
I
Selfie
think
with the dumpster.
Shay, I'm gonna
I
shop
can
at
solve the world's problems.
I'm gonna shop at Shea Dumpster, McDaniel College, McDumpster.
Well, okay, so maybe she does bring up a good point. Maybe like the Goodwill truck is up there, like on move out day or something, and they're sorting through stuff. But
Well,
seriously.
we solved it all then. That's it.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Send the Goodwill truck up there.
They can
Load
triage.
it to
They can triage. Is this stuff
exactly.
Goodwillable or is this
Yes.
stuff cast off?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
All right.
Problem solved.
Wow, we're really fixing problems today. Randy, you have some salacious gossip that doesn't necessarily make sense about.
Oh, very much does not make sense. All I know is something happened with police and escorting out an ex-employee from the Four Seasons.
Four Seasons
Ooh,
where?
What happened?
In Hampstead, the big gym.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Not the hotel, Dennis.
Yeah, I remembered Four Seasons in Hampstead just as I got confused.
The big sports complex.
Yes, yeah, sure.
It was alleged that they had hidden cameras in the ladies' bathroom or locker room or something.
That's problematic.
Yeah, and they were found out. Now, somebody said, "You don't know the whole story. Don't talk until you know the whole story." And I said, "What is the story?" And he said, "X out for Harambe." So that's where we are on that.
So Randy,
literally, that's what he said.
So Randy was not only part of the story, but asking about the story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I mean,
This is like
it's journalism.
This is peak Randy.
It's called journalism, guys. Look into it.
All right.
Man on the street.
You tried to corroborate something and no one would help you out.
Completely fell down.
That's a shame.
That's a big bummer. So this one I know something about. There was a lot of chatter. A friend of mine posted this about rehoming a snapping turtle in their eggs.
Oh God.
So they have a yard. They discovered a snapping turtle with eggs, and they moved it away.
They picked up a snapping turtle.
They used a pair of shovels and put it in like a tub.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Well, there is a website that will walk you through how to correctly pick up a snapping turtle in case it's in the road or something. Because I tried it once and I almost got bludgeoned.
Bludgeoned by the turtle?
Lost a finger.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the turtle wouldn't bludgeon you; it would snap.
It had an axe in its hand. So
This is a ninja turtle.
I guess you don't.
It was a ninja turtle.
Trick question. None of them used axes. Okay.
I had a run-in with a snapping turtle this weekend too.
Did you run it over?
No. It was crossing the road. My friends and I were going out to dinner. It was crossing the road, and he slowed down. He's like, "Oh my God!"
The snapping turtle slowed down?
No, my friend who was driving slowed
Okay.
down, and the turtle was crossing the road, and everybody was ready to jump out and help the turtle across the road until we all realized it was a snapping turtle, and we were all just like, "Oh no, we're just gonna sit here until the turtle crosses the road. We're not."
And they walk really slow across the road unless you walk behind them, and then they run.
He did not move slowly across the road. He was very efficient. He
Okay.
wanted to get to the other side.
It's like you're a turtle. Either move slow or let everybody know that turtles are not slow anymore.
Well, we let him safely cross to the other side.
Well, these
Good.
are predator turtles.
Yeah.
They snap it.
So wait a minute. These 65 eggs were rehomed.
It's interesting. I find
Where?
it.
65 eggs
Right?
from that one turtle? What?
Yeah.
Dear
They dug them
God.
up, planted them.
I had
by
no
the
idea they were that prolific.
Well,
No
I-
wonder it's snapping.
I
You'd be
don't
snapping
necess-
too.
Seriously.
I don't necessarily know that they get a good survival rate on those things.
Oh, that's
but,
true. Yeah.
But they put the eggs by the pond. They moved the turtle, and yeah, I wouldn't want a snapping turtle in my yard.
Okay, so by rehomed, it didn't mean like it went to a person's home.
You know, he just wanders around the house, keeps everyone on their toes.
Wait,
God.
which pond did they take to the
Yeah.
community pond?
No.
Oh, God, I was
their
gonna
neighbor.
say.
Like there's like a
Oh, okay.
water. I don't even know if it's officially a pond, but
Near-
just like a runoff or something.
Near houses, near a development.
I mean, he is in a development, so like that's where it was anyway.
Wow.
So just moved it further away from all the peoples.
Somebody's going to lose a finger.
I don't really. Do you ever? I never read about snapping turtles getting people.
Oh, my God. They're terrible.
Well, I know they're terrible, but I just haven't seen anything in the news about it.
People have lost fingers.
Of course they have.
It's bad.
I mean, my dad used to shoot snapping turtles back in the day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because they were varmints in general. They would like mess up stuff on the farms
Varmints.
Varmints.
because they poke their little heads out, and then you from the pond you just pop them.
Dennis grew up with the clampets
I guess I did. I don't
down
know.
by the cement pond.
Are you a lifetime Carroll County?
Oh yeah. Well, I
Carroll
mean, I've
County?
lived elsewhere, but I was born here. I went to high school here and came back here.
How about elementary school?
Okay, birth, preschool, kindergarten, elementary, middle, high school.
Okay.
Then over elsewhere, and then back after law school. So there's a gap.
Okay.
I got cultured.
Oh.
Yeah, me too. I have the
In
same
big,
exact story.
Big city.
In the big cities.
I have the same story as well.
Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan. So anyway, hats off for going through all that trouble to move the turtle. Shout out to Matt making it on the podcast. So.
Oh, you mentioned a name. We don't usually do that.
What is no last name?
Okay. Good going, Matt.
All right. So is that everything? No.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's everything for.
Is it?
I think Sherry has something.
Okay.
I thought we were playing a game.
No, that's we. Oh boy.
We're gonna do that next week.
Behind the curtain next week.
Oh. Okay.
I'm holding up air quotes, so because we're recording 2 episodes at once, because I'm bigger than the podcast. I'm traveling next week.
All right.
Too big for my britches. So, but we had a top 10 for this week.
Yeah.
In air quotes.
I made a top 10 list. The top 10 things overheard at the Memorial Day parade.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
This should be great.
You guys interested? Just because we spent so much time talking about that. So number 10 was Can I Bum a Smoke?
Right into it.
Okay, I love it.
Number 9, why is your American flag rainbow colored? I got that question a lot.
Yeah, what happened? She just doesn't know the difference. A colorblind.
America's America. Number 8, is the library open today? Got that question a lot. Number 7, is it July 4th already?
I think every one of these is real. I believe every single one of these.
July 4th is the best holiday to be confused about because it's literally in the
date.
title.
Yeah.
Number 6, is that a dragon in the sky?
Ooh. King's Landing.
Number 5, who is that old guy in that muscle car? Got that a lot.
Again, I believe every single one of these is real.
Isn't that just a normal day in the office?
Number 4, are there girls in the Boy Scouts now?
I don't know. Damn Generation Z.
Number 3, I think Randy asked this one. Where's the mayor?
Was he in the parade? Was he even in the parade?
So I just heard the question a lot. Where's the mayor?
Well, I guess he wasn't.
Number 2, you got a light?
Okay.
Number one quote heard at the Memorial Day parade. Would you like some candy, little girl?
Oh
boy. It was a problematic parade, apparently.
It was.
Well, I guess that we got everything for Memorial Day. All right, I'm Dennis Twigg.
I'm Randy Goldstein.
I'm Sherry Hosfeld Joseph.
See you next week, kind of.